Alright, good morning everyone. This is our first isometric drawing practice of Went Easy on Yous. We've got a solid concrete building block and a hollow concrete building block. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line my bit of paper up perfectly with the ruler that slides along. I'm going to tape my bit of paper on. Oakley dokley. I'm going to pause this and put a jumper on because I'm quite cold. There we go, cozy. Coronavirus. No, it's just a smoker's cough. Right, what do we got here? This is what I'm gonna draw. And I'm gonna give you all the sizes and show you how to draw it as we're going along. Okay, this drawing is gonna be on a scale of 1 to 5. But the first measurements to get us started, I'm gonna give you in 1 to 1. Okay? So the first measurement we need to do is we're going to come along 200 to the center of the page. And we're going to use our square to draw a line that way down. I'm drawing these lines in extra dark so you can see them. All your lines should be super light until you've got the drawing complete, and then you can darken in all the lines to your heart's content. Next size, so that was 200. I'll write it up at the top here. Can you see it? You can't really see it. 200. Right, I'll zoom in. From that line, we're gonna go 60 on a 1 to 1. That's a 60. Oh. There we go. I'm going to make a wee dot. Again, I can't stress enough, I'm doing these lines dark. You do them really, really light. Alright, I'll draw this line. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do, on a scale of 1 to 1. 1 to 1. I'm gonna, from the bottom border, I'm gonna come up 20 and put a dot, and I'm gonna come up to 125 and do a dot. Okay. So those sizes again, I don't want to ruin this drawing. Right, 60. 200 to the center line. Then we came back 60. And then we came up 20 from the bottom. And then again, right from the bottom, came out to this point here. 1, 2, 5. Shouldn't have written that there, so maybe should have written it there. 1, 2, 5. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a construction line here from that point, 20 up. And then I'm going to draw one from the 125 line. Alright. I'm going to turn my ruler over. I'm going to draw a construction line here and a construction line here. Alright. That's the beginnings of our drawing. I'm going to try and rub this out. Had to draw them quite dark for you to be able to read them. Right. It's like there's an earthquake going on. Now we're on a scale of 1 to 5. Scale of 1 to 5, we're going to come out from that point, 100. Right, I got myself sorted out. So everything on this drawing now is a scale 1 to 5. Yeah? Okay, so this way we're going to come 440. That way we're going to go 100, make a dot, 440, 440 on a scale of 1 to 5 is right there on that one. So we'll come along here, 440. Peeled off the masking tape. Annoying. Right. 440 is right. No. Put a dot. Right. What other size do we need to know now? We're going. Right. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to draw a light construction line down here from that point, and one here up from that point. Right? So your drawing should look something like that. I need to get a better thing, a better phone holder. Right, so you're 440 on a scale of 1 to 5 that way, and 100 that way, and draw these lines here. Right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to, from your starting point here, we're going to come up 215. From your starting point here, we're going to come up 215. From that point, 215, and from this point, 215. On a scale of 1 to 5. 215 on a scale of 1 to 5 is right. If I stop wobbling, look at one there. It's right there. Okay. Cool. Okay. 215 from that point. Make a dot. 215 from this point. Make a dot. And now I'm going to take my square and join this line to that line. And we'll slide this up. Join that line to this line here. Turn my ruler over. I'll catch this one. Can catch this one. This one. And this one. Right, all we have to do for the top one is that. That's that top one complete. So I can now rub out all my construction lines. You maybe can't see them, but I can still see them. Right, now I can darken that one in to my heart's content. Make it really dark, really. This is what people like to do, innit? That's a funny noise I just made. I need to watch that. It's like an old man's noise. Also thinking I've got horrible hands. You wouldn't want them creeping along, would you? Nice. There we go. That's that one complete. Now I need to, there's a bit more, if we look on here, there's a bit more detail in this one. There's these hollow squares out of it, right? Easy peasy for us, because we know how, right? First sizes I'm going to give you on a scale of 1 to 5 along this top line here are 20, 60, and then what's left should be another 20, right? So back to scale, back to finding the scale. We've never changed the scale since the first couple of measurements. So 20 is there and 60 is there. Oakley dokley. Well, I can put this line, I should put this line in. Right. Rub that out. So it's not confusing anyone. You need these lines because these are our construction lines. Keep everything nice and neat and in line. So we need the construction lines, but we need them nice and light. I think I'll darken this line in so I can see it. Okay. Now I'm going to do these lines. Darken this one in then as well. Draw this one a bit lighter. Hopefully you can still see it. Maybe I should zoom in on this one. There we go. There's another 20 mark. They look about equal. Sometimes it's the thickness of your pencil that's throwing it off. Looks about right. Now, the other way. Right, the next measurements we've got is 20. Should zoom in. 20, 120, 20, 120, 20, 120, and 20 at the end, 20 at the end there. Okay. So now we're going to draw these. That one was a bit off. That one. That one. That one. 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 And last but not least, that one. Right. Last thing we need to do is a line down here, a line down here, and a line down here. That's that drawing complete. I'll darken in all my lines. Everybody's favourite job. Quite satisfying when you know you've got it right, and you can you can darken in all the lines. That is the fun part. The fun part. Where am I here? Right. That one. What other ones do I want? This one. Come a wee bit out of line there. There we go. Rub out all my construction lines. See, you can still see them after I've rubbed them out. Horrible. But I had to do things quite dark so you can see. So, don't think I'm a rubbish drawer. Zoom back out. Oh, Jesus. That's what we're going to do. Next, you have to annotate it. There we go. Solid concrete building block and a hollow concrete building block. You can either do it 5 or 7. 5 is quite neat as well. Sometimes be a wee bit easier. Yeah, could all do that. That would be nice. And then save the other half of the paper there, because we're gonna do something else in the other half. So hopefully that was a good lesson, and I'll see you all next time.